everyone, welcome to my channel. This is my very first video and in it I am going to try and transform myself into this guy, August Walker from Mission Impossible Fallout. We're going to see how I did in a moment, but until then I wanted to welcome you and to say that I haven't decided yet what sort of channel this will be, so I'm going to upload a bunch of diverse things in the beginning until I figure out what I like doing the most, and then I hope to find some things or some type of videos that I can make for the future. As you can see, I even went through the trouble of putting on my celebration muscle tank from Killstar. There's going to be quite a lot of that on this channel, but hopefully in the end it's going to focus on my stories, my writing and my other artistic exploits. So until then, enjoy the video and see you soon. Bye! Before I start with the video, I'm gonna make a quick rundown of the products that I'm going to be using. And this is a BH Cosmetics matte palette for final touches. Brushes. Vaseline for isolating the latex from getting into my hairline. Liquid latex in two kinds. Fake blood. Foundation, primer and face cream for the first layer, which I've already applied. Special effects palette from Makeup Revolution, specially designed for Halloween makeup. Fake moustache. What does it say about me that it's already been used? Bobby pins and tissue paper. So, okay. Welcome to my attempt to transform myself into August Walker from Mission Impossible Fallout, specifically in the scene on the mountain where his face suffers a slight modification, let's say. By the way, this video might contain spoilers for Mission Impossible Fallout, so please be advised. I've already gone and applied a base, cream, moisturizer for the eyes, primer and foundation because the world is not ready to see my just woken up face yet. And I'm going to start by constructing the burn side of the face with liquid latex. And for that I'm going to take these little makeup sponges and soak them in liquid latex, which I have just learned smells a lot like ammonia and like cat pee, and I'm very concerned about putting it on my face, but according to the packaging it's safe to put on the face, so here goes. I've applied Vaseline to the edge of my face where I'm going to do the transformation, and I'm really hoping that I was thorough and that no latex stays glued into my hair, because that, trust me, is absolutely no fun. I've had the chance to find that out quite recently and the hard way. So, yes. Oh, and the last time I did a burn makeup, which was the first time actually, I made the mistake of covering my entire ear in liquid latex, and by God was it hard to remove. Wow. So yeah, I'm hoping to achieve like an irregular texture like a burn would be. I'm also having to apply like a thicker layer because of that. And having seen the movie, I noticed that poor August got his ear burnt off, like melted off literally, from the hydraulic fluid. So I'm going to have to find a way to do that. And I'm not going to do like a full side of the face burn like August has, because that would take me ages of covering my real hair and then having to layer stuff on top and then put latex on, and I sincerely do not have the kind of time and patience at this point in my life. So I am trying to recreate the look from the movie, and August has like these two big ridges on his burn, approximately so, and I guess he's also got some nicks and injuries like here on the other side of the forehead, but I'm going to get there pretty soon, so let's just work quickly before this solidifies. By the way, I almost filmed with the 50mm lens, but I realized that I'm not ready for that much realness, so I'm filming with a 24 now, and I hope that the result will be satisfactory, because I just realized I spent like minutes on end without looking at the camera, and that's not entertaining for anyone. So yes, for now I'm just putting paper on my face. Oh god, it's already happening. Shit. Fuck. Oh god. No, my nice curls. What am I going to do? I need to block my ear. Holy... I did not think this through, obviously. And to be honest, I'm a lot more concerned, I mean, not with the burn part, but with the handsome Henry Cavill part of the face, because that's what I can't recreate on myself, because look what we're working with. This is going to be very, very complicated and not very nice, because I have to block out my ear, and I'm gonna have to stuff it with paper, because otherwise it's going to be messy, and I found that out the hard way the last time I did this. I guess that's what rehearsals are for, like finding out what doesn't work and smoothing it out. Not spooning it out. It's not brains. Yeah, so if you hear sounds or if you see shadows, it's the cats. I really hope they don't jump onto the table, because if they get liquid latex on their paws, it's going to be a lot of fun. Especially not for me, who has to clean after these little bastards. You might wonder why I decided to do August Walker and not Ethan Hunt, but I realized that I'm not really the person who is into the bad guy and who gets the crush on the villain of the piece, but Mission Impossible Fallout was seriously the movie of the year for me, because it gave me back my enjoyment of going to the movies and having fun and getting sucked into a story that I can actually like relate to. And it wasn't the realistic stunts, because I have a lot of suspension of disbelief, and even movies with CGI, I can enjoy them just fine. I'm not thinking, oh my god, I can see that it was done with green screen, how betrayed I feel. With Mission Impossible Fallout, it was something else. I cared about the characters because I knew them from Rogue Nation. I cared about their motivations, and you know, I know that Ethan Hunt is the ultimate good guy, and he doesn't want people to die. Not 3, not 10, not 3 billion. And he's gonna do everything in his power so that a minimum of people have to suffer or be caught. However, you see him in the movie like mercilessly dispatching bad guys, which is okay, but then you think that those bad guys are just people who are employed by somebody who's on the other side of the conflict. They are people, obviously, with families, possibly with kids, and who are convinced that they're doing the right thing, or who don't care because they're getting paid. So it's pretty disturbing to think of it. And another thing why I chose August, and I know everybody will say, ooh, because you're a girl and all girls love Henry Cavill. Not really. I mean, Henry's okay, but talking strictly about the movie, I connected more with August because he was the one who said that the world order is corrupt and unfair, and it has to be destroyed and replaced with something better. And Ethan was the guy who was like, you know, the world is shitty, but I would rather it stays that way because my friends live in it. And another thing, that people are saying that just because he fought Ethan on the mountain, that he was the main villain. No, he was not. Sean Harris is. And it's so worrying that at the end of the movie, Solomon Lane is still alive. Like, I see this guy coming back with yet another scheme, because he's one of those terrifying villains who have thought of everything in advance, like 5 steps ahead of you, and you're seriously fucked. To make it like as gory as possible, because it is Halloween. But I'm also trying to remember that it's a burn and the face got cooked, not ripped off. So I should be going for a more pinkish look. But pinkish in like that flesh pink, not piglet pink or what this liquid blood thinks that I'm aiming for. I guess I'm going to apply the moustache now, which is all the fun. Like, how cool is it that my moustache came in this very beautiful case along with the spirit gum to attach it with. Let me tell you, it has been a torture to remove the spirit gum. Oh god, because it's like a resin and it becomes like these dusty particles. I don't know what's happening around me. There's a lot of noises and my cats are agitated and going to the door to see what the hell is happening out there. But the building next to mine is being renovated and turned into a Holiday Inn, and I do not look forward to how the neighborhood will transform. The amount of robberies that are going to be happening here is going to go up like no one's business. And now, watch this. It shouldn't be legal, and it should be not allowed. Like, I should not look this attractive with a moustache. Like, you can say whatever you want about me without a moustache, but I think that anyone looks at least 20% better with a moustache. And if I do this, I look like that chef from the Podravka soup additives. I can totally see why everybody suddenly got a crush on Henry Cavill as soon as he grew the moustache, because yeah, it's true the Justice League had to suffer for it, but it was so worth it, because this moustache created August Walker and made a lot of us aware of Henry Cavill's acting abilities. I mean, before Fallout, I was aware that the guy existed and that he acted, and I knew he was okay, but the moustache made me look closely and to be honest, the moustache made me buy the ticket. And here I am. Like, I'm sold on August, I'm sold on Mission Impossible as a franchise. I've bought a poster. By the way, one of my friends from back home saw this poster. It's an August Walker character poster from the movie. And she was like, I was talking to her and I had a poster in the background, and she was like, why do you have an action poster of Adolf Hitler? I was like, wrong moustache! It's not Hitler! What the hell? Also, why would anyone have an action poster of Adolf Hitler? He never set foot on the front. And everybody keeps insisting that he was a vegetarian and that he loved his dog and shit. And I got like disproportionately angry with that. But anyway, I'm all over the place and I'm doing nothing. And I can see how everything is not looking as it should. I'm currently using the special effects palette to create more realistic wound colors and textures, and getting mixed results. Yes. I haven't covered my ear this time around. I haven't covered it completely because, like I said, I want this makeup to come off easily because I still have stuff to do today. And I don't want to go into town with like latex residue on myself because I'm going to look like a mad person. If I went like this into town, I would have no problem whatsoever. By the way, small anecdote. Another time when I made myself a moustache, I went to the cemetery to take pictures. And there were old people who were visiting graves, and they were all very respectfully greeting me and calling me sir. And back then I had super colourful hair and my moustache was super colourful to match my hair. And people are still like, good afternoon, sir. Like, wow. Is this what it takes? Like, is this what it takes, a moustache, for me to get respect? Like, it wasn't enough that I got university diplomas. It wasn't enough that I'm a contributing member of society, that I pay taxes, that I do everything for myself as a woman. But if I don't have a moustache, like, no respect for you. End rant. I'm finishing up the wound texture with some color because the latex looks a bit too pale fleshy. Oh god, everybody's calling me, like, fantastic. Yeah, and I guess I should put like the finishing touches, and like I said, if you look closely, which I did at August on the mountain, he looks like he hasn't slept in like 3 years. So he's gonna get some reddened eyes, and yeah, he's not gonna look like he's ready to party, that's for sure. Yeah, and I guess this completes the look. Smiling with this moustache is really, really hard because it hurts. Ready for the beauty shots, or, well, the final result shots, let's be fair.